You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. 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 Never die.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Angry Dad Podcast. And before I get into today's podcast, I'd like to thank my podcast sponsors. Thrive, a body transformation program by John Anderson. Look great, feel great, get in shape. Do it the easy way. You don't even really have to work out. Just follow the meal plans, follow how he's telling you to eat, and guess the fuck what? You will get thin, lose weight, and feel great. All that good shit. Use the link. Pit Boss Grills, bringing the heat to the barbecue market. Bigger, hotter, heavier grills at pitbossgrills.com. CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. No job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Jags is a fully stocked preferred destination spot for every gearhead, professional racer, weekend warrior, restoration nut who wants to take their vehicle to the next level. 511 Tactical, purpose-built clothing, bags, footwear, tactical gear for life's most demanding missions. Official clothing. Hip-hop is our life, streetwear is our passion. We are official. Live by your own rules. Sundays is a lawn care company that'll send you, you can pick up the bags, whatever you want to do with them. Guess what? You can make your neighbors jealous with green, luscious lawn at sundays.com. Use these links in my notes. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. All right, let's get into today's podcast. You know what? There's a lot of things in life that people want. People want to be successful. People want to just have that life. They want it to be given to them. But a lot of times you got to remember, you have to work for what you want. You have to work hard for what you want. Every single day you have to put in the work. I cannot stress this enough because not putting in the work means you don't get jack fucking shit. You need to work hard to get what you fucking want. Nothing comes easy. Nothing worth it is easy. All right? Things come natural. And that's going to happen in life. But the thing is if you want something bad enough, you want something so much that you can't fucking figure out what to do without it, well, guess the fuck what? That means you need to fucking start working hard towards that fucking goal. I cannot stress this enough. I always say it all the time, whether it's getting a new job, going to school, fucking really sitting down, thinking about what you want in your fucking life. All right? Because we all make these decisions. We all have these thought processes. I've had jobs where I just want to sit on my not sit on my fucking ass, but I have these jobs and I've had jobs where I question why I'm here. I question what I'm fucking doing. I question my happiness. All right. It's something that I've done for a long fucking time. I've had nothing but blue collar ass fucking jobs where I'm working hard as fuck. So many fucking hours. It's nonstop. All right. You get up, you go to work, you come home with just enough time to eat dinner, go to fucking sleep, and wake up and go back to fucking work. I've had that life for a long fucking time. All right? You see what I'm fucking saying? You see what I'm fucking getting at? It's not fucking easy. That is not fucking easy. That's not for everybody. But the thing is there's a lot of us out there that are really striving to have something in their fucking life, to be something with their fucking life, to fucking change their fucking life. And there's a lot of things that you have to fucking do to do that. But a lot of that is promising yourself and doing things for yourself that no one else will fucking do. And that's always putting in the fucking work. Whether it's long hours at work, going straight to fucking school, or long hours at work, going straight to another fucking school, which is called a trade school, where they teach you how to do something different than what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? An electrician, a plumber, a fucking HVAC, fucking welder. You know what I'm saying? Truck driver. There's so many different kinds of trade schools out in the fucking world, and you can always do that shit after fucking hours. All right? There's a lot of things in life that you can do to change your fucking life, change your position, change the way you fucking feel about what the fuck you're doing. I cannot stress that a fucking enough. All right? Because I've been there. I've fucking done that. I've had those situations. I've been in those kind of fucking jobs. I've done this, numerous years of my fucking life. Never questioned it. I just fucking did it because that's the kind of fucking person I was. I had kids. I had responsibilities. I cannot fucking chance my livelihood on a hope and a fucking dream of fucking like this will fucking work. And then my family's out, I'm out, no one's surviving, when I mean surviving, nobody, no roof over our head, no food in our fucking stomach, no clothes on our fucking back. It's a horrible thing to fucking think about, but that's the kind of shit that people fucking think about. Like, if I don't keep this fucking job, I'm not gonna fucking survive. I'm not gonna be okay in a month. There's a lot of pitfalls in fucking life. But a lot of those times is you got to stretch out your fucking day. You're not working 24 hours a fucking day, but guess the fuck what? The small amount of time that you have, those are the opportunities that you have to change your fucking life. You put a little extra fucking time in. You put a little extra fucking work in. You fucking really buckle down, grind down, and get it fucking done. And the reason you do that is to better your fucking life. To make you happy, to help you feel fulfilled in life and not just an empty fucking drone that shows up every fucking day to work, clock in, clock out, and then just be waiting on that fucking check to show up every week or every other fucking week or once a fucking month, because people really get paid like that. You know, it's stressful. It fucking sucks. All right? Because I fucking been in that fucking line. I've been in that cycle. And to break out of that cycle is hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck. It is not fucking easy. But anything you want to do in life is never going to be easy. Shit's always going to be against you. Shit's always going to be hard. Shit's always going to be fucking difficult. I cannot stress that enough. I cannot fucking put any more emphasis on how hard that is. But you got to grind it out. You got to make it fucking work. You got to push it, because guess what? It's not a full-time fucking thing to go to fucking school, because there is an end point. You just got to pick how much you're willing to put yourself through and what you're willing to put yourself through to get to the next fucking level. All right? Sometimes you got to lay it all on the line. Sometimes you're going to get an hour or two of sleep and you still got to show the fuck up and get your shit fucking done. That's what it takes in this fucking world to get ahead. Constantly working, constantly grinding, constantly coming up with ideas of what you need to fucking do to get shit fucking done. What are your hopes? What are your fucking dreams? What do you really want to fucking do? What is going on in your life that would make you fucking happy for you and make it good enough for you to want to show up every fucking day and never stress on it? You know, I've had that question for so fucking long in my fucking head for so fucking many years, even growing up, even going to school. I would always question me going to school because school wasn't easy for me. School was not the thing for me. I'm good with my fucking hands. I'm good with my fucking mind. I can visually and fucking mentally see things, and it just clicks for me when I fucking can touch it, feel it, and work with it. School, looking in a book, that wasn't for me. That's not how I operate. That's not how I made fucking things happen for me. But the thing is, it's good for some people. But that's what I'm trying to fucking tell you. You got to find the path that best fits you. You got to find the path that you need to carve the fuck out and fucking grind it out for you, for the future of your family. And if it's not for the future of your family, the future of your fucking happiness. I want people to be happy. I want people to be successful. I want people to get out there and make shit fucking happen. But you got to work for what you fucking get. You have to work for what you fucking want. You have to put in the effort to get there. And I cannot stress that enough. The effort has to be there because that effort counts for everything. Please understand what the fuck I'm saying. All right. I've fucking been in the position of like, this fucking sucks. I'm not fucking happy. I just got to show up. I don't care if I like this job because I need to fucking make money and I need to make shit fucking work. But you know what? I've done shit afterward. I fucking planned, worked, strategized, figured shit out to change my fucking life. And that's what I fucking did. All right. It takes time. It takes effort, but it takes you putting in the fucking work day after day after day. It sucks right now, but it'll get better later because that's how life fucking works. You have to go through the struggle. You have to go through the suffering. You have to go through a miserable point in your life to understand what it is to have happiness. Nothing great comes for free. You have to fucking earn it. You have to work for it. You have to put blood, sweat, tears, time, effort. You have to put what it takes to make it. I cannot stress that enough. All right? That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm really trying to fucking get to. The effort you put in is the effort you get back. The better your life you want, the better the life you want takes that. It takes the work. It takes the effort. Please fucking hear what I'm fucking saying. Really think about your life. Really think about what you want to do. Really think long and fucking hard what it would take for you to get there. You set up the dominoes and then you knock them fucking down. It takes time and effort to set these things up. It takes time and effort to research these things. It takes time and effort to put yourself in the situation that you want to be in. It doesn't happen overnight. It's no fucking miracles out there. You just got to fucking put in the fucking work, understand what you want to fucking do, and take your fucking time. There's no fucking rush because it doesn't happen overnight. And if you fail, then you start a fucking again. If it doesn't work out, you start the fuck again. If shit goes south, you start the fuck over. Just because one thing ends doesn't mean it's over. All right? People make mistakes. Shit falls the fuck apart. But guess the fuck what? You set yourself back up and you get shit fucking done. Look, that's how I've lived my fucking life to get me where I want to fucking be. And that's what it fucking takes. So guess the fuck what? This is the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch my shit on YouTube, IGTV? You want to listen to my shit? Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. This motherfucker's everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that fucking bullshit. I really appreciate it. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. Creatures of the Night, The Hood Diner, The Untrained Eye, The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More podcast. Shit happens when you party naked. Make sure you'll check it the fuck out and let them know that the Angry Dad sent you. That's the Inner Circle PN, innercirclepn.com. Make sure you'll check it the fuck out, and I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Bye.
Always living, always living, always living, always living, always living, always living.